is a commercial chopper that left Cleveland shortly after 5 o'clock on its way to Columbus. What we know now is that 3 male passengers were on board. Well, Mark, the hostage has just run out of the building. Police, it had been quiet for several hours, and all of a sudden they said the hostage was coming out. They ran to the building. Our top story from Akron's southeast side, where a man high on paint thinner opened fire on police, reportedly firing more than 24 bullets.
Around 2 o'clock this morning, we placed 40 vehicles alongside the State Highway Patrol vehicles. You've probably seen video of that by now.
Let's go back out live to 77 near 271 up in Richfield Township with Eric Mansfield. Eric, can you give us the latest on...
Well, Mark, not a lot of new information, but we are joined by Lieutenant Ron Kruger of the Ohio Highway Patrol of the Akron Post. He has talked with the witnesses, and Lieutenant, what can you tell us about what happened?
Basically, from the witness we have one real good witness that's familiar with aircraft. The aircraft was southwest bound, had cleared these high tension wires here that are above us. It immediately crossed those, made a 180. He said it appeared to be in trouble at that time because it was doing some unusual moves. It started down, it clipped the wires, which tore off part of the tail section. The plane then kind of rotated right into the ground.
Okay, we're seeing pictures right now of the first scenes of what happened out here. What do we know about the chopper, where it was going, and who was on board?
As far as what we know, we have 3 passengers on board. We have 1 confirmed death. We have 2 injured. They were taken to Akron General Medical Center. The aircraft we know was en route to Columbus. We don't know what part of Cleveland it came out of at this time. Okay.
Now, what happens from here?
We're waiting on the arrival of the FAA right now. As soon as they get here, we will combine our efforts with theirs and continue to investigate the crash.
Lieutenant Ron Kruger, thank you very much. I know you have a lot of work to get done back there. Mark, we'll have complete details coming up at 11. Again, if you've just joined us, a helicopter has crashed just off of I-77. It is just off the ramp of the I-77 south exit off of I-271 north. It happened right around 5 o'clock. 1 is dead, 2 others injured, all males in a commercial chopper heading from Cleveland to Columbus. And tonight at 11 o'clock, we will have complete details on this story. It's the second time a small craft has gone down in the last 3 weeks. Mark? The allegations which we reported on Friday were pretty stiff. So today I went back to the shop and tried to find this queen of the spirit world, but found out her crystal ball is now tuned to a totally different channel. On Saturday morning, just 12 hours after our initial broadcast of this story, the company which rents the building Dawn Miller used for her spiritual parlor and home says she passed over a magic carpet in favor of a rental truck, took her belongings, and decided her future should be spent somewhere else.
And the last time we talked to her was yesterday afternoon, and she said she was in Chicago. That's all we know.
This woman, who we introduced to you on Friday, accused Miller of scamming her out of $3,500 in cash and merchandise, with Miller promising to burn special candles to drive away what she called evil spirits. Multi-Park Services, which was pursuing an eviction of Miller for falling behind on her rent, granted our cameras access to the place where Miller used to read everything from tea leaves to tarot cards. All that's left are the velvet chairs where Miller used to talk to spirits. A foam mattress is all that's left in Miller's bedroom, and most of the appliances have been removed from the kitchen. Outside, dozens of trash bags are overflowing from the dumpsters behind the building. Looks like someone left in a hurry. While customers knew her as Dawn Miller, Donardi says she signed her name to the rental contract as Helen Mitchell. We looked at her mailbox. It had both names labeled on the side. Do you think she's coming back?
I doubt it very seriously.
Do you think our story had something to do with that?
Personally, yes, I think so.
So who really was this woman? Was her name Dawn or was it Helen? And where did she go? The only thing we do know is that she no longer operates here. She might still be in the state, or maybe she did go to Chicago, or maybe she went where the leaflet on her kitchen table says she went. And she's America's newest surfing psychic.
Well, as we figured, one of those last-minute shoppers was our own Eric Mansfield. So we told him, take a videographer with you when you go to the Super Kmart in Copley. Eric did. Let's find out if he found everything.
Hi, Mark. Hope you have your last Christmas shopping done, because the stores are only open another couple hours. I'm live at the Super Kmart on Route 18 in Copley near I-77, and it's packed right now. But take a look at the shoppers behind me. Mike Case told you a minute ago that there's a definite stereotype to the late Christmas shopper. This afternoon, I became one of them and took the last-minute Christmas shopping challenge. I don't buy any of this stuff. I think you can get all your shopping done the last minute. I'm going to show you. Let's go in. I say we can get it done in about an hour or so. So let's see, head on in. Got to get your coupon so you know where everything's at. Let's see. I got my list.
I got my cart, start the clock, and we're off. I need something for my dad. You might say, well, where do I get something? How about men's? Look over there. That'd be great. Okay, I need something for my dad, something for my dad. What would a 46-year-old man want? It's blue, it's big, and if he doesn't like it, I can wear it, so that's good. There's one gift. All right, let's see. I need something for my mom, something for my mom. What would my mom like? Moms are so difficult to buy for. Look around. Straight ahead. Women's clothing. Get her a shirt. For my mom. Let's see. Anything look good? Anything look good? Let's give you some pants. Mom. Yeah, I want my mom to look cool. Okay. Two down, two down. Now let's see. I need my brother next. Let's head back and see what my brother would want. Now, who invited all these people? Don't you guys know it's the last day for shopping? If you knew what you wanted, it wouldn't be this big of a crowd. Just buy it. Just buy it. Need you to help me find something for my wife, but I want it to look like it's something I got a long time ago, not something I got today.
Something you got a long time ago?
Yeah.
Would you like something like that?
Something like this? Something like this. Okay. Does it matter what size? Aren't these one size fits all?
No, they're not.
They're not one size fits all?
That's a medium.
That's a medium. Well, she's about your size.
My size, a medium.
Okay. See, I got a dump truck. Got something for my mom. Something for my dad. See, something for my wife. How much?
The total is $59.90.
$59.90. That's pretty good.
And I just put it in the bucket.
There we go. Well, it's gonna be a good Christmas. We are done in 47. Oh, God, I need wrapping paper. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, don't close the doors. I'm not done shopping yet. I did get everything I needed, by the way. Now, if you're still sitting at home and you need to get out and shopping, take heed to this list of stores. The malls are closed. Live with it. The malls are closed. A couple of stores are still open, including the Super Kmart till 8, Value City Day, Twin Value, the latest in the city, until 10 o'clock. The only place we found open past 10 o'clock are 5 Dairy Marts. They'll be open 24 hours. But if you want to get a Christmas gift that's anything more than eggnog or some chips, you need to get out before 10 o'clock. I just remembered I do need to get one more thing, some Christmas bows. So I'm going to get out of here and send it back to you at 23 Newsday. Mark?
With apologies to your family, now they all know what they're getting.
Good evening. I'm Eric Mansfield. Joanna Porzak has the night off. Both drivers involved in a crash on I-77 southbound last night remain hospitalized. Hospital spokespeople say 48-year-old Harry Tipping of Akron, the driver of the white Jaguar, is listed in satisfactory condition, while the driver of the station wagon, 20-year-old Kimberly Mashkim of Brecksville, remains in serious condition. The accident remains under investigation, but police say, according to witnesses, Tipping may have collided with the other car as he was driving out of the median after switching from the northbound to the southbound lanes. No charges have been filed in the accident. Cleanup crews are expected to take at least another 5 days to remove the wreckage of the Amtrak train which crashed in Alabama Wednesday. The wreck claimed the lives of 47 people, including the mother and stepfather of an Orville man. Rail officials are hoping the train's data recorder will provide some answers to what happened. Deidre Bell has the latest.
April 1st, 1993. The
3 American servicemen were killed in Somalia today when their Black Hawk helicopter was shot down by Somali militiamen. 6 peacekeepers, some of them American, were also injured trying to secure the scene. The White House has condemned the act, saying it is a sign that security must be reestablished in the region. In Moscow, riot police remain on hand outside the Parliament building. Russian Vice President Alexander Rutskoy spent part of the day yelling to the crowd outside the building. Rutskoy has declared himself Russia's legitimate leader after Boris Yeltsin dissolved Parliament earlier this week. Inside, hardline opponents continue to occupy the building, even though electricity and phone lines were disconnected several days ago. In California, it was an explosion witnesses say could be seen for several miles. The 3,000 residents of Yountville, near San Francisco, were evacuated after a 1,000-gallon tank of propane ignited, sending a huge fireball into the sky. The State Department of Forestry and Fire Protection says the tank exploded near 2 others containing 60,000 gallons of fuel. The area has since been cleaned up and residents able to return. A meeting of oil-producing nations in Switzerland this weekend could force motorists to dig deeper into their wallets for gas money. Oil prices are currently at a 3-year low, but OPEC ministers meeting in Geneva are hoping to change that by attempting to impose quotas on oil production, which could mean higher pump prices. Similar attempts have failed when OPEC member nations ignored the quotas. The Canton refinery plant has been at the same location on Caprinas Avenue in Stark County since 1931. But today, officials decided to reacquaint themselves with the community by holding an open house for neighbors and employees past and present. Newsday's Laura Bailey reports.
More than 2,000 people turned out for Ashland Oil's special open house today. Laura Bailey, 23 Newsday, Canton.
When we come back, the rain is going to continue. Good thing the Browns are playing in a dome tomorrow. And Governor Voinovich visits our area, German style. Stay with us.
About 2,000 tires back there, and at least a third of them, or maybe 600, are involved. There's also a couple of abandoned school buses, creating problems for fire departments getting their hoses back there. And add another chapter to this great Metro League rivalry as Stowe rallies from a 10-point first-quarter deficit to get the win. They stay undefeated. Falls drops to 3-5. Now let's check out some Suburban League action as Wadsworth travels to Copley. Construction is now set to begin on the National Inventors Hall of Fame to be built right here at the corner of Broadway Street and University Avenue. It's scheduled to open in the spring of 1995, more than 8 years after the community started luring it here to Akron.
While the charge against Torrance does specify alleged activity here near Washington Elementary, police say they don't believe she actually sold to the students. What they do believe is that there's no mistaking her intentions here in the neighborhood.
The book is called Creating a Government That Works Better and Costs Less. But if you take a look at it from the outside, it kind of looks like a cookbook. Clinton and Gore helping to take these ideas and sell them to America as recipes for success in saving American dollars. In Cleveland with the president, I'm Eric Mansfield, 23 Newsday.